want to live a life of abundance to glorify the Lord. He shook his head at the thought. Is the financial counselor in the vestibule? Yes, sir. He brought his credit card reader, and we tested it. He's all set to take installment payments when they come out. He flashed her his trademark white smile. Good. Is my car out front? Yes, sir. The driver called ahead to the captain. The yacht is ready, and the lobster and shrimp Mrs. Scott ordered from the fish market is below deck, on ice. Fresh? They assured me it was caught today. He rewarded her with another smile. Very nice, Becky. You'll be blessed for your care. You're doing good and important work. The young woman, barely out of her teens, flushed a deep pink and bobbed her head. Thank you, Pastor Bryce. He patted her arm, then handed her the half-empty water bottle as he swept out of the satellite church. Before he could step into his waiting Mercedes, though, he was waylaid. Pastor Bryce, sir? The man called out in an urgent way as he jogged behind him through the doors. Bryce turned and studied the jogging man's face as he approached the car. All his years in the pulpit had helped him develop a rock-solid memory for faces. His flock was too large now, well over 10,000 souls, for him to know each of his congregants individually, but he knew the name of every person he'd assembled for this talk. Dark eyes behind thick glasses, olive skin, short-cropped black hair. Arthur Lopez, single. He had been an information technology support specialist for Florida's Department of Education, with a base salary of $49,000 a year. Arthur had been laid off back in the spring, but according to church records, he'd continued to meet his tithing targets without interruption. Arthur, is something wrong? Bryce asked in a concerned voice, one hand on the frame of the car door. No, Pastor. Arthur came to a stop several feet away, panting slightly from the exertion. Well, yes. His eyes dropped to the ground. What is it, son? I don't have the money for the program. I mean, not yet. I have circumstances. But I'll get it. Can I have a little more time? Arthur dragged his eyes back up to Bryce's face with a pleading expression. Bryce smiled broadly. You don't honor God by acting poor, Arthur. You honor him by living with abundance. You've been chosen for the Spread the Word ministry because you're special. You need to believe it and invest in yourself. Yes, but I need to secure financing. Didn't you see Robert in the lobby? He can put you on a plan. The interest rate, Arthur began in a meek voice. I have to run, Arthur. Let me tell you plainly, we can't hold your spot. So many faithful men and women would give anything to have a chance at what we're offering you. You need to make a decision to live abundantly. Of course. Bryce turned away from the stammering man and nodded to his driver, who'd been standing just outside the car, waiting. The driver opened the rear door, and Bryce slid onto the soft leather seat. Arthur stood in the parking lot, shoulders slumping, and watched the car pull away. Through the lightly tinted window, Bryce caught a final glimpse of his tense, fretful expression as the car rounded the circular driveway. He promised himself to remember to pray for Arthur to find the strength of purpose to become a Spread the Word ministerial associate. Chapter 2. Another one? Detective Felicia Williams asked. She hesitated in the doorway. Yes, Nurse Eduardo Martinez answered in a low, mournful voice. I came in to take his vitals at the start of my shift, and there he was, eyes open, a look of horror on his face. Dead, just like the others. Felicia sighed. Carlos Garcia was the fourth person to die in this place in as many weeks. How? She began. Leash, they're old. This...